Good evening, everybody. It's me, Bug. I'm the Bug. It's me. How's it going? It's Wednesday, and we're streaming. And I'm gonna put on my Do Not Disturb because I forgot to. All done. Hello. Yeah, just started the stream. Who we got here? What are we doing? Coin is here. Cornfield Cryptid is here. Spooky is here. A lot of spookiness. We got Pretty Girl, the one you love. Spike. Emily is here. Lava is here. Amont Go is here. A fan of John. Colton or otherwise. And Gerby. And Sage. And Spike. And William Webster. And Izzer. It's Thursday. Is it Thursday? No, it's Wednesday. Quit messing with me. I'll believe you. I only know what day it is if it's Wednesday or Sunday, and only when I'm about to do a stream. I'm Bug. I'm in a band called Bug Hunter. I do these streams on Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays at now, Sundays at more like noonish my time. But Spooky says it's HWAC time. Whack. Thanks. Yeah, we just released an album. If you haven't been keeping up, I'll probably play some songs off of it. I feel like I haven't really come down off the Happiness Without a Catch train yet. It's only been about, 3 weeks since the album came out. It feels like forever ago. But yeah, I'll probably stick to songs off of that because I don't want to abandon my little baby so soon. A fan of John says, I haven't been here since you did the Name All the Pokemon stream. Happy I caught you again. That was a long time ago. But a very fun age of Bug Hunter stream. There was like 4 in a row there where I was like, ask me Pokemon trivia. And that was my content. And it was good content. But then I couldn't keep up with anything past the first generation of Pokemon. So I will accept more Pokemon trivia questions at any time. That's always that's a standing thing that if anybody ever wants to ask me, I'll answer it. So yeah, let me play a song first. I don't know which one I want to play though. I haven't learned how to play them all yet, so I'm staying in my lane a little bit with songs that I know how to play. That doesn't sound in tune, so I'm gonna tune my guitar, and then I'll play a song. Yeah, it wasn't. It really wasn't. I almost got away with it too. Oh god, I don't know if I can do that one. Whatever. There's only 22 people here. Y'all get it. It's fine. Do y'all wanna rob a bank? Say you're sick of fighting slash the crashing lack of fashion slash the fact we act so unattached. Relax, I'm having none of that. You look fantastic slashing me. I had your plan romantically for saving slash recapturing the fashion we had back when we had half the cash and imagined dreams. So pack the map and make it seem like this transaction's happening when fact is this is actually this is a stick up with the money in the bag. I'm banking on a better plan to hit me any day. I'll take you on a date, split everything we take. So put on your best dress, babe. We're robbing the bank. Let's recruit a crop of criminals, a crew to pull this off. Like a crew to say a crime, we need variety to spice it up. But an acrobat can't bend this story back where it began. And all the hackers on the planet cannot patch us up again. We can do this, just the two of us. Let's run the classic plan. I'll be the distraction and they'll never get your sleight of hand. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. This is a stick up with the money in the bag. I'm banking on a better plan to hit me any day. I'll take you on a date, split everything we take. So put on your sat through all the hymns in my best shirt and shiny shoes. But a deal's a deal, so you took the wheel and we headed to our mark. You told me to lay low and keep my head down in the car. You were silent on the drive, it only hit me when we stopped. You had driven us right back to church. Oh God, this was a double cross. This is a hiccup, guess you're gonna make me beg. I imagine this finale going off a different way. Not the 50-50 split I had pictured in my brain. Cause I would give up all the money in the bag, all the diamonds in the vault, and all the problems that we made for a happy ever after. I to make it all okay. So for old time's sake, what do you say? Are we robbing a bank? Thanks, everybody. I never played that before, so appreciate it. It's fun. I'm glad I wrote that song. I like it a lot. Woo. I wasn't reading any of the comments because I was too focused on playing my song that I wrote. Cool. It's just a bunch of woos and yeah, so cool. Appreciate y'all. That is, I don't know if there's any chorus that I've ever written that has more of an energy boost than that song going into the chorus of that one. I don't know what makes this song work. I wrote it many years ago, and I've been wanting to use that, the chord progression that song uses. Literally since Storm Between a Couple. There's an old song on that that was going to be on that album called Fake Your Death. It was a different song about different things, not about robbing a bank, just a totally different song, but it was, I mean, like copy paste those chords and the riffs and the like that. And I loved it so much because there's this weird thing, and I don't know music. I don't know how music works, whatever, where the verses of that song are all in E minor. So when I'm playing that's an E minor. This is sad sound. It's a minor chord. But when you hit the chorus, that becomes an E major. So minor, major. I don't know. Don't explain it. I don't want to know. It doesn't matter. But just the fact that it goes from a minor key to a major key into the chorus and then back, it's like, oh, it's one of my favorite things ever. So, Emily, stop it. I don't want to know. A fan of John wants to know, can we play your music on streams without DMCA worries? Yep, I control all the rights to my music, and I have set it so that it doesn't mess with anybody. My whole thing is if I'm ever alerted to a stream whose contents I am not a fan of, in like the not in like the quality sense, in like the, you know, if like a bunch of like Nazis start using my music like on their streams, I'd be like, you can't use this, I will not let you. But anybody else, it's fine. So yeah, you're good. Just keep that in mind, that I reserve the right to refuse service to anybody. Deep Blue Ink uses Bug Hunter music exclusively on his streams on Twitch. So, ooh, here's a great question: are people allowed to make AI covers? Not as much. I don't like AI. I don't like it in my world. People can do whatever they want in their free time. If you want my specific endorsement to be like, oh yeah, like do an AI thing, I'm pretty much always gonna like do this if anyone gets near me with AI stuff. So, yeah, if you like say, hey, I had a chat GPT make a Bug Hunter song. Look, I am going to like, I'll do this. My neck will disappear entirely. I don't like it. Yeah, this is my job and this is my passion. And saying this robot like copied your thing, it's not cool. So, but I do love real covers. Anybody's doing like covers that they like do the instruments and sing or whatever. Love that. That's great. And I always make sure to work with artists. All the art that is done for Bug Hunter is to my knowledge, obviously, if like someone's pulling a fast one on me. But I don't. Yeah, I doubt that's true. All the art that is used for like singles and merch and stuff, AI free. So yeah, I mean, this is why it's a kind of a gray area. What if we use our own vocals to make a cover, then run our vocals through an AI filter? Like, what's an AI filter? Like, reverb, adding reverb to your vocals is not an AI filter, but like what? Yeah, I don't know. It's all weird. You know, if you can look into your heart and say, I have put effort into the thing that I am doing, it's probably okay. I don't know. But effort is not like going to AI and being like, produce a Bug Hunter song. But so you know it when you see it. Yeah, so I don't really know what an AI filter is or what that looks like. Yeah. Oh man, if Mars was just like, yeah, all the art that I made for you, that was a Chat GPT. I don't know what to tell you. I would be so shocked by that. Yeah, but I like paying artists for art because it's cool and awesome. Cool. Why don't I do this? Cozy Q&A. That's the thing that I do after a song. I kind of impromptu started it just because people ask me questions that I had answers for. But I do a thing on my streams. If you've never been to a stream, it's called Cozy Q&A, and I'm just gonna pick some chords and I'm just gonna play them nicely. And you can ask me questions. Anything you want to know. This is your time. I'm here for you. And I'll answer whatever you want to talk about, unless I don't want to talk about it. In which case, I'll ignore it. And then I'll also tell you what's going on in my world in the absence of other questions. So, looks like someone's asking about the clock, and it looks like somebody has already answered about the clock. Yeah. For anybody who's been to the previous streams where the clock has been out of battery, you can tell it's going. It's spinning. Did I pick up batteries at Kroger like I said I was going to? No. I pulled a battery out of the little controller of my VR headset 30 seconds before I started the stream. Construction Cat says, I haven't stopped by in a while, but I have a question. Have you ever considered selling your music or writing for a children's show? I could see Bluey or Peppa using your vibe. Yeah, I can write a kid song. You ever listen to a bedtime story? You just take like one or two bear maulings out of that song, and it's a kid song. It's right there. No, it's two bear maulings. You do need to take two bear maulings out of it. It's not one or two. It's definitely two. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward in my career and thinking like, okay, like eventually someday I will be 60. Will I be able to get up on stage and do like this whole like making up words thing? I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm gonna write more songs for you now and then. But thinking about like, okay, I have been working so hard over the last 7, 9, 10 years to make Bug Hunter what it is today, which is able to stream on a Wednesday night, 36 people watching. But now that I'm a little more like comfortable in my world, where I'm like, okay, I have enough songs. I don't need to hoard everything I write like a dragon. Just like, no, this is an idea, and I can't let anybody use it for anything but the progression of my own world. I have more ideas than I can do songs with. I have songs that I can't even find albums for. And so I'm much more comfortable with the idea of like, you know what? I am good at writing songs, and I can I can write a song for something else that's not Bug Hunter, and it's not gonna be the end of me. I have plenty of material, so yeah, I have thought about that. I even thought the other day, I was like, what if I live in Richmond, Virginia. I've lived here for like 2 years. I don't know anybody. I just hang out in this spot right here and just work on music. But like, I'm sure there's like musical stuff happening in Richmond, like people like writing musicals and stuff. Like I don't know, like who writes a musical and at what level, and do they need lyricists? I could just like call somebody and be like, do you want a lyricist? Here's my Spotify. I don't know what that would look like. The only music experience I have is from start to finish is writing a song, putting it up on the internet, and going playing the shows. So I don't know what it looks like to be like a lyricist, right? Like on like a team, like, you know, even like a contractor for like, oh yeah, I'm gonna punch up your musical. I don't know. I could do it though. I know I could do it. So. A fan of John says, and I know what you said. You said if you try to make 36 people sandwiches, you will realize how many people 36 really is. But I read, if you try to make 36 people sandwiches, you will realize how many people 36 really is. And that is a different sentence. Cornfield wants to know, if you had to write a musical, what would it be about? I think if I were to write a musical, I would say that I did it, I'm done. It's the album Happiness Without a Catch. Let's put some dialogue in between some of these songs. I don't think I would. I think if you were like, hey, you need to produce a musical, do it now, start. I would not be like, okay, I'm going to do it from scratch. I would take Happiness Without a Catch and I would figure out how to make a musical out of that album. It already has a plot, so. Adding in that, what is your favorite musical? That's a good question. I don't know as many musicals as you would think that I would probably know. I wasn't a theater kid. I wanted to be a theater kid, but I was a theater preteen. I did theater camps when I was like 6th grade, 7th grade, and I always got like I was in Guys and Dolls. I was like Gangster Number 6, and I was in a homegrown play called Annabelle Broom, the Unhappy Witch, and I was like kid 4. And then in 8th grade, I was cast as Demetrius in Midsummer's Night Dream, and my 8th grade production of Midsummer's Night Dream. And then I never acted again until, and this is a cool story. So the last thing I did, last acting I ever did, I played Demetrius in Midsummer's Night Dream until last year in October. I starred in my own music video. If you've seen the video for Braggin', that we had made several videos that didn't involve me at all, except for my music. And then when I was in the UK, I was like, we got together so we could film another music video. And I filmed that music video. It was my first time acting since 8th grade. And it is I was like, you know, we didn't go the route of oh, I'm just gonna play the song while things happen around me. I was actually having to act and make faces. And we filmed it in Shakespeare's Old School in Stratford-upon-Avon in England. So that was a cool kind of full circle moment for me. Anyways, long story short, I decided when I was in high school that I wasn't gonna be a theater kid or a jock. Because I did basketball up until 8th grade. I did theater up until 8th grade. I was just gonna be normal kid. I was just gonna have no defining thing about me. I was just gonna be just there, and I did that for many years until I decided I had a point to prove, and then I wrote a song about that too. Anyways, I don't know a lot of musicals. I saw Matilda, and I saw this was very good. I didn't think it'd be good, but Ladybug and I went to see it 2019. It was the Mrs. Doubtfire musical. Hilarious. It was so funny. They were doing it. It was pre-Broadway. There's a theater in Seattle that kind of it's the minor leagues of Broadway. If it does really well at this theater in Seattle, a lot of the musicals there will then go to Broadway. And it was going to Broadway 3 months later. COVID happened, never happened. So that stunk. But anyways, Mrs. Doubtfire was very good. It's very funny. Spooky wants to know, who was the guy from the disco music video? That's Sam. Sam was also the guy from the Braggin video, starring opposite me, and also from the Pinecones video. So. Yeah. So those are the first two that I thought of, was Matilda, because I really like Tim Minchin. I've been a fan of Tim Minchin for a long time. I saw Tim in Seattle many years ago, just kind of the solo kind of piano act. And I found out that they had done the songs for Matilda. I was very interested in that because I think I like Tim Minchin's lyrics a lot. Okay, so here's what's going on in my world. Just a small update for anyone who wants to know what I'm up to. Today I was finally able to sit down and I spent about 5 or 6 hours editing down 2 of the live shows that we played this summer. So if you were at St. Louis or if you were at the Brooklyn show, I have thoroughly gone through the recordings that we have of those. And I'm editing them down to do something with them. I'm not sure exactly what. I think my plan right now is I obviously want to clear the Kickstarter. We are, very close to fulfilling all the rewards for that. I'm just waiting on the shirts. They get here in a week. So once that's done, I might do the whole Discord subscriptions thing. It's kind of like Patreon, but on Discord. And just kind of like, hey, if you want to support, you can. And here's some extra stuff, like old demos of songs before we recorded them, live shows. That includes kind of all the banter between shows. Crazy Week wants to know, did the chant in St. Louis make it in? You'll have to ask Matt, not my band. I'm specifically making Bug Hunter live albums, and this is the second time that chant has been brought up in my world, and I don't know how to say that was not during my set. It was during Matt's. So I know that Matt is also working on a similar project to kind of take the recordings that they got of the songs this summer and do maybe like a live album or extra like live content. So. And for people asking about the chant, Matt, I've made sure that Matt is putting it somewhere in like the live album or somewhere accessible. So if you were there and you know what I'm talking about, yes, it will see the light of day. Coin wants to know, did you hear about Matt getting banned from Twitter? Yes, I did. And my gut reaction to it. Genuinely, the first thing I thought was like, shit, that's cool. That's way cool. I wish that I was banned from Twitter. It was such like a badge of honor that I wish that I had. But now if I do it, it's like I'm copying Matt. So I did get banned from the videos subreddit the same week for my yearly post of the Dear McCracken animation. I just post it once a year, but mods didn't like that this year. So if you ever want to potentially have a hit Reddit post in Bug Hunter. They like me over there, but the mods don't like quasi self-promotion once a year. It's too far. So yeah, so we were commiserating on our setbacks that we had this week, because Twitter is obviously circling the drain in a way that it's not. I mean, if I were to like get banned from Discord and like I had to like dissolve my Discord, I would be like devastated, because like this is like such a way that I keep in contact with just so many people, and not having that kind of that audience. Anytime you lose a portion of your audience as someone who's like life depends on an audience, at least as far as this is Matt and I's, it's our job. So that's always tough. But I do think that Matt will be all right. Like I'm not worried because Matt has found Tumblr in a big way, and I think that the Tumblr crowd is even more Matt centric. So Faded Purple wants me to plug a tour that the majority of people on the stream cannot attend because it's 2 a.m. where I'm playing in a month. But just in case you happen to be a night owl and you do live in the United Kingdom or in Dublin or in Berlin, I'm gonna be there in a month. I'll be at Liverpool's a month from tonight. That's the second show. So I'm excited. Still tickets available to every show because I did a good job this time. It feels cool to say, hey, this tour is all sold out. No more tickets. Sorry, everybody. Sorry to crush your joy, but there's no more tickets, and it feels really cool to say that. But I learned from the American tour, and I actually booked venues that I was like, I think these are actually appropriate for like the demand that we're gonna see in all these different cities, and so we are like on track to like get to anywhere between like 80 to 100% full for every show by the time the shows happen. So that's good because 80% of a room is like very full. If you get to 50% of the room, it'll feel fine. 100% is when people are elbows and and that's what it was this summer. It was very fun, but. So why Berlin as a location? That's a great question. Really just testing the waters. First time playing in a non, I'm gonna say non-English speaking country, but like English not being their primary language. We've only played in the U.S., the U.K., and Canada, just because it all just comes down to audience size, right? The more people who speak the language that I'm singing in, that's like the top of who will kind of enjoy it. And I suppose you could enjoy the music if you don't speak English, but I get very few messages from anybody not in English. So, and by that I mean 0. But generally, our audiences are in English-speaking countries because we make music in English. So just trying to see like, okay, is there an audience kind of outside of the UK and the US and Canada that would come see a show? And so we picked Berlin because it's a very large city in a country that we can kind of easily get to, kind of in the middle-ish of kind of Western Europe, where maybe if people from like France or Rotterdam, Netherlands, we also wanted to play in Rotterdam. We just couldn't find a venue. Could maybe travel to if they really wanted to come see the show. So that's why. Yeah, and I'm excited. I think for us, Berlin right now is looking like I was making the hotels and the flights for it today, and we're probably not gonna make any money on the Berlin show, which isn't great for kind of future prospects of shows kind of in other countries, but we're going to treat it like a very fun vacation. We won't lose money, but we're not going to make any money. We'll probably break even on the show. It's fine. For us, it's good to just to go see a new place and use it as an excuse to get a free vacation. Another kind of part of it is, like logistically, we have to take a day to fly to Berlin. We have to take a day to play a show in Berlin, and we have to take a day to fly back. And if we had just stayed in the UK, that could have been 3 shows that we could have done rather than 1 show over 3 days. It's the reason we didn't go to Florida this year. It's very similar. We have to drive very, very far down into Florida. You could play like, the top part of Florida, but, then the people in like Orlando and Miami are still just like, you still didn't come to us. It's just kind of one of those things that like, you wish that you could just teleport everywhere, and the actual logistical hurdles of getting to a place and the opportunity costs of traveling to those places is, the show has to be, if you're going to take up 3 days, it has to be 3 times bigger than what you otherwise could have done. And yeah. Okay, so when I mentioned the the shoulder to shoulder thing. That is not always. So Emily brings up a 100-degree room with no windows, people shoulder to shoulder. That was more of a failure of the venue to communicate with us that, hey, our AC is broken. And the owner said the AC broke today. We had somebody out to come look at it. The sound person said the AC has been broken for like 6 months. So I think it was withheld information from us that we were not going to have proper air conditioning until we get there. And we get there an hour before everybody else gets there. So that's, if a venue's not going to tell us that pertinent information, we obviously like feel bad about it. But, we do not purposefully like seek out dangerous venue conditions. So yeah, we've had very packed rooms that did not feel like that also. Sounds like a lot of people were in Columbus. Faded Purple wants to message me in Irish or German. Yeah, that sounds great. Send me a message in German, and then tell me what it means. Or I'll put it in Google Translate, that's fine. Oh, Mitchell, hello. I appreciate you and your snowflakes. That's really cooling down the room. Good to see you, bud. The next Columbus venue should have an open lava pit with no rail guards. That's a great idea. Yeah, we'll get there, and the venue owner will say, this lava pit just opened up today, and we tried to have someone come in and put the rail guards in, but we couldn't get them done today. Sound person, they'll say, oh, this lava pit's been here for 6 months. You just know it's exactly what's going to happen. Y'all are funny today. Apparently, I guess this is just like a Columbus stream. Everybody in the stream was at the Columbus show. Pretty Girl says that I should plug the Discord server so that more people can join and have a bigger community. Yeah, I don't put the Discord anywhere like super web bot crawlable. You either find it here in the comments, which I feel like these comments are pretty safe from bots. I feel like, I don't know, we've been putting the Discord link in here for forever and nothing really ever happens. It's only when I put it in like a profile on like Reddit or Facebook or Instagram, if it's in like the profile, then all of a sudden we'll get a bot or we'll get like some spammer. So right now it's you get it through here. You can ask me, just find me and ask me, or there's a quiz you can take on my website. It's called the House Quiz. It sorts you into a Bug Hunter house, and at the end of that there's a link to the Discord, which I've never had a bot take the house quiz. I'm assuming they would be a toddler with a slingshot, but yeah. Bug, can we bully you into coming back to Columbus one day? Yeah. Columbus was awesome. Despite it being 10,000 degrees with a lava pit, it was the best. Yeah. For people who don't know, Columbus was where historically it was where Obi-Wan, he got the high ground above Anakin. It was right down the street from there. That's where the venue was. A little fun fact about Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, but I'll come back to Columbus. I think I don't even know if I should say this publicly, but I think there's like a mafia running the Columbus music venue scene, because every other venue that I had contacted, they all were like, contact this company. They do the booking. And it was the same company for every venue, every single venue. And I emailed that company 5 times. Like, hey, any venue. Because the thing was, we had already had like a small rented space that wasn't like a music venue, and we had like 100 tickets or whatever, sold it out like very quickly. So we were looking for a venue upgrade, right? This was not like, oh yeah, we're a band and we want to play. Like we were like, we have sold 100 tickets in like 3 weeks. We are going to bring at least 100 people, which these venue caps were like, you know, we ended up playing where we played was like 200, right? 200, 250, right? So 100 people out on a Thursday night to come see a band is like already, you did it. You did a great job. They should be like, yes, please let me get your coat. Come in. And they just no response, nothing. So I had to go with, the volcano. So. Bye, Spike. Everyone's saying bye to you. Where does the book law factor into the Star Wars metaphor? I don't understand. The Jedi archives, the ones that didn't. I saw those movies a long time ago. Wasn't there like a book? There was like some Jedi books, and Luke Skywalker, he burnt them, and Yoda was there. Was Yoda there? Yoda shouldn't have been there. I don't know. I didn't really like those movies. Spooky wants to know, are One-Armed Hug and Robin fanfiction about the same person? I don't know. It's open to your interpretation. I don't know. Biggest of Men wants to know, have you ever performed Boomerang live? If so, how long has it been? Okay, here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to open up my master set list of every set list I've ever played. I'm going to type in Boomerang. I've played it 5 times total my entire life. I've only performed it 5 times. The last time was a live stream on August 13th. The time before that was a live stream on March 5th. The time before that was a live stream on December 7th of last year. The time before that was a live stream on February 6th of some year. I have no idea. And the very first time I ever played Boomerang was May 11th, 2021. May 11th, 2021. No, I've never played it live for an audience before. I didn't even know that about myself. So I played it on stream 5 times, I guess, but I've never played it in front of a live audience. So how early in advance do you come up with a set list? Literally, it's the last thing I do. It's the last thing I do. We get to a venue, we set up, and then I will take a note card out and start writing my set list and doing my handwritten lyric postcards that I do at every show and sell afterwards. 1 for every song that I play that night. Parker, you guys have a lot of really good questions tonight. I was like thinking I would have to play a lot of songs, but y'all are just rapid fire with the questions, which I appreciate. Hopefully it's not boring to anybody. I've cozied my guitar out of tune. Do you have any goals or milestones for 30K? Yeah, we are really close to 30,000 subscribers. As always, when I hit another 10K milestone, me and Ladybug gonna get Chipotle. So, yeah, I don't know. We went from like 11 to 24 like super quickly, like in like 2 weeks, when we released the Two Bed, Two Bath and a Ghost video. So people wanted to hear Boomerang. I mean, I'll play it. I don't remember it. So if someone could have the lyrics ready for if I forget them, only if I forget, let me try. But yeah, well, we can do a Boomerang where I try and remember the words. I just saw you last night, but I'm thinking now of you and I. We're in your room and in my room, respectively. And I'll walk you home at night, no matter try to fight. My best attempts at old school chivalry. We'll have to rearrange the seating chart, might have to change, so I might end up sitting next to you. A scary movie's on and you and I, we get along. If you need to hold my hand, that's what we'll do. You pull on my heart like it's the moon. I'm that boomerang that you just threw. I feel at home when I'm with you. With you. Well, it's true we live only once, so while we're both still having fun, let's sweep the footnotes underneath the rug. We'll throw a blanket on, deny that anything is wrong, build a home inside the hole we already dug. And I'll keep you company, give up my spare time gratefully, if it means I get to spend it here with you. I don't see the appeal of denying how I feel. There's nothing quite as hopeful as the truth. You pull on my heart like it's the moon. I'm that boomerang that you just threw. I feel at home when I'm with you. With you, but you never knew. So I'll reduce our lives to rhymes and amend these lyrics 30 times if it'll capture how I feel inside a song. And I'll bleed my pens all dry and sharp until my pencils die before I give it up and call it done. You pull on my heart like it's the moon. I'm that boomerang that you just threw. I feel at home when I'm with you. I'm so proud of myself right now. I did it. I think that's probably the most cohesive version of Boomerang I've ever thrown together on a stream. I feel like I've never gotten the second verse right, because I never think about it. I just, like, whenever I've been confronted with Boomerang, I just start playing, knowing that I don't know the lyrics when I start, and then I found them that time, so... Pop the Dragon says play it again, I missed it. That's okay, there will be a replay later, so... yeah. Boomerang, Bugs version. Yeah, I like that song. Fun fact, it's the oldest song that I've written that has been released. It was the 22nd song I ever wrote, and 1 through 21 have never been released, so... Peter the Fox says, you told me in Philly to be on live streams for Surge of Confidence stuff. I didn't lie. No, I didn't lie. I'll play Surge on here. I mean, you saw everybody was asking for it. I can't pull it off at a show, but it's just us. Just us. We're just hanging out here. Yeah, cool. Yeah, maybe now that the album's out, I'll circle back around to some of those Surge of Confidence songs and see what I can do with them. There's some good stuff in there. I started the stream late, so I gotta check the time right now. Yeah, we're over time. But here's what I'll do. Y'all chatted with me for a long time. I'll play this one because I need practice. I need to practice before I go on tour. So this is the last song off of Happiness Without a Catch, and it is called One Arm Tug, and maybe I'll sing the right lyrics because I rewrote it very, very close to the end of the album cycle, and it was one way for many years, and now it's a new way, so let's see how this goes. Oh no, you're perfect. What's the catch? the surface you don't have a scratch. To make a worst case worse, all my first date nerves are a mess, but I'll keep them in check. And I'll be silly, but polite. I'll walk you home at the end of the night. And so our first date ends leaning halfway in for our first kiss goodnight. It's the one-armed hug for we fell in love, yeah. It's the one-armed hug for we fell in love, yeah. If I am leaving, will you come? Pack up your corgi and sell all your stuff. See what the East Coast holds so far from all the ones that we love. Don't take it lightly, but decide. Don't mess around with the rest of our lives. Will we dive head first where we can't reverse, or will we stand to the side? It's the one-armed hug for we fell in love, yeah. It's the one-armed hug for we fell in love, yeah. But that's all in the past, my love, this is not like that. We're imperfect, we have faults, but the happy parts outweigh them all. And I promise, from now on, I will hold you with both of my arms. It's not the one-armed hug, for we fell in love, yeah. It's the whole embrace of the life we make, yeah. It's the whole embrace of the life we make, yeah. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all. That's One Armed Hug. I played 2 songs today that I hadn't played, at least the finished versions of. I played One Armed Hug way back in the day, but it was a different version. Yeah. Now I got a little Rob in the Bank. Got a little One Armed Hug. Pretty cool. Cool. I did a stream. I did it. I had barbecue pizza for dinner, and I did a stream. It's a great night. Appreciate y'all coming and hanging out. My plan for the rest of the evening is I am going to try and convince Matt to play Fall Guys with me. But I don't know that they will. We were trying to set up a 4-player with Deep Blue Ink and Kyle. Deep Blue Ink is out because Ashley sleeps like a normal schedule, where Matt does not. And Kyle and I are going to play Baldur's Gate in about 3 hours. I've been staying up till 3 a.m. the last couple of days playing Baldur's Gate with Kyle because he's on the West Coast and I'm on the East Coast. And I'm home alone for this week while my wife's at a job a couple hours out of town. So I've been like, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll stay up till 3 a.m. playing video games like I'm, But anyways, so that's what I'm going to try and do. We'll see if Matt wants to play Fall Guys with me. If not, then I'm going to go back to editing these live shows. Hopefully I'll have some more news on that soon. Yeah, I'm making my way through them, finding all the good banter and all that. So hopefully y'all are excited to hear some of the live shows that we did this summer. They're all very fun and very good. And today's been one of the best days I've had in a long time, just because I was just reminiscing and just getting to relive those moments from St. Louis and New York that when I'm on tour, it's night after night after night after night, and like I literally like I'll just like blink and it's like 10 days later, and I've played all these shows, and to like sit down and like really go through and scrub through all these different moments, and just remembering like them has been just the best. It's been so fun today. So, anyways, cool. Join our Discord. Let's see. I think today's lyric card is gone already. It was gone like pretty much ASAP. Tomorrow's is, I'll let y'all know. Tomorrow's, September 28th, is this one. It's from Fanfiction. It says, but she always called this robbing the bank, which I always thought was so dramatic and fun. So if you want that, it's the handwritten postcard of the day. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. It's going up for sale at that time exactly. Cool. So if you want a really sad card, you can do that. Cool. Get in our Discord. And yeah, go to bed, goobers.